Hey everybody, welcome back to 3 Real Motion Angling. It's your man Khalil G. It's holiday time, right? So everybody's into buying stuff and the Christmas joy and the Christmas cheer and all that stuff that comes along with the holidays. Sadly, we're in that -19 days, but we'll find a way to survive and we'll find a way to enjoy ourselves. So in this episode, I decided that if I'm going to make some baits, because it's getting a little cold to be fishing out here in GA, and I haven't really found that sweet spot where I can go and get some good fishing in at a good temperature. So still working on that. So for now, I got these baits and I'm going to try to make a lot of different Christmas colors, so let's see if I can be festive and part of the spirit of the holiday. So stick with me and stay tuned, and let's get to the table. All right, we have made it to the table. As you can see, I have every color that I own on the table here in front of me. Christmas colors are a general thing, and it kind of don't have every color, but I figured I have enough stuff to make the color, and therefore I can make it right. Christmas colors are generally your reds, your greens, there's gold and silver and things like that. So I have a few ideas for how to get the gold and silver to come out, which is going to be pretty cool. I also have an ideas for how to get these greens and reds to come out a little cool also. So we're gonna mix that all up, and I'm gonna get this table clear, but I think we're gonna go ahead and stick with traditional reds, traditional greens. We'll get the glitters and stuff together for that. Also do the gold and the silver. We'll see how it all comes out. Stay tuned. I got my glass measuring cup here with me. My 2-cup fill glass measuring cup. I'm going to start by trying to make a red. Out of all the Christmas colors, red seems to be the most predominant, the one that brings the most happiness to the situation. So I'm going to start with my plastisol, of course, which needs to be stirred, not shaken. It's the opposite of what Bond wants. Alright, we're ready. Alright, so we start here with 1 cup, 1 solid singletary. If I can say that word for you. Can I say that word? Singletary. 1 single solitary cup of plastisol. We're going to heat it up and get it up to temperature prior to adding color, so we can get the original color, we can get a rich color. So let's get her in the baker. Our plastic is out of the microwave. We're going to start with a solid red color, so I'm going to use my tomatoes. The closest red I have is tomato. It's a ×2 colorant. Not like a shiny tomato, that would be cool, but it's more of a dull tomato color, which is a little weird, but it just is what it is. See, when you add it like that, it almost looks brown. The thing is I don't want to over concentrate, because I really don't want orange more than I want red. So I'm gonna drop another 2 drops in here. See if that changes, makes a big difference for me. You know, it looks like tomato soup. So that's the color that is giving off tomato soup. So in order to try to brighten that up, I'm gonna add a little bit of white. Ooh, that came out pretty abruptly. So anyway, got about 3 drops of white that fell into this thing. Doesn't really shine and get the same color red this is, probably without going heavy saturation. And I truly don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I want to see how it looks once I add this red flake to it. Now I'm going to add some fire red, because I know the red will help with the coloring, especially at this 0.008 hex. It's very small, it's almost like powder. So I'm sure that'll help change the color. But this is a 0.040 hex, which is a lot bigger. So this is going to be what's used to fill in the colors of the bait. Give it that shine, while the smaller one will actually play a part in the actual color of the plastic. So let's see what we can do with that. Really give off a nice color. So honestly, I just want to see what it looks like. Now I know all my molds are cold, and that's the part I hate. But this liquid is super duper hot still. We'll go ahead and run one and see how we turn out. Now, while pumping this in, that looks wonderful. That looks marvelous the way it looks when you're putting it in there. So maybe we did do all right. Maybe this is gonna come out as good as I was hoping. We'll see. I believe these have sat long enough for us to take a peek. So for today's colors, I figured we'd do good with 3.5-inch paddle tail here. So we end up with the paddle tail, everybody's favorite, the Stenko, and then the 2.7-inch Ned rig. So small baits, paddle swimming baits, worms, just so we can get a variety of looks for that each color. And let's see how they turned out. Start with these with the Midwest Finesse. Whoa, look at that. That color is beautiful. I'm going to get you an extreme close-up. Didn't really add any other colors but red to the red. And when I tell you that is gorgeous, I don't think the camera's doing it any justice. It is a gorgeous color. Red on red on red. Alright, so let's get on to the 5-inch Stenko, because these came out looking so wonderfully. I can't imagine these are any less wonderful. And they are beautiful. Like, to behold them in person is beautiful. Like, the camera just does not do them any justice. It just does not. These are so beautiful. Like, the tiny red flake makes all the difference, and then the big red flake for the extra shine. Oh, now, how did they come out in these paddle tails? That'll be a big thing to see. Tiny bit of flashing in the tail, just the tiniest bit. But those, beautiful. That red came out beautiful. We're back, and we're going to get started with the green. See if we can get the same effect with this green as we did with the red. The red ended up coming out wonderful. Is that a bug? Man, I had suicide gnat in my mix. That's all right. It just went from being custom fake lures to live bait. Now with this very specific one, I'm going to do more than just green, because with the red I was trying to maintain the red color and see if I can get more red out of that soup color I was getting. A little less on the tiny green. Commonly you would add, you know, red to this and make your good old-fashioned red, but today, for the sake of festivities and bright colors, I'm gonna go with a little bit of blue, a dash of gold. See if that looks festive when we're done, because I'm just making it up as I go along. That gold really took hold there, but that green still looks good. The miniature green's in there, you can kind of see it. And that soup is still hot enough to inject, so guess what? We're going to go right to the injection stage. Judging from what's left, that green looks pretty good. Might have just come up with a new favorite green color. Look at that. You can see all the gold and blue very nicely in that. The green came out pretty good in all the colors. So far, that's pretty much one of my top greens I like with that flake. So we'll get them in the buckets and get them nice and cooled off and ready for the next one. And we'll see them all together at the end. Well, as you can see, we got our plastic out of the microwave, and it is relatively clear and has no bubbles in it, but we're going to add a bunch of gold glitter. This is how I intend to get the gold effect out of this bait, overwhelming it with the color gold. Ooh, that is so dazzling. To see this with your actual eyes is dazzling, how beautiful these are. This is some old gold member right here. I'm on some Austin Powers love with these. This is that gold member right here. Ooh wee. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. All right, and now we move on to the silver. Since this silver is very thin, I'm going to pepper this heavily with this small silver because it's tiny, so of course it'll be more of a colorant than anything else. And then on top of that, to make the silver pop, I'm going to hit it with a bigger, smaller dosage of a holographic flake, which is still silver, but gives it a little bit more shine. So we're gonna stir this up, and I'm probably definitely gonna put this one in the chamber. I'm gonna have to heat it back up. There's definitely a lot of bubbles in that. So that's gotta see the chamber. So I'm gonna get this in the chamber, and I'll be right back when it's time to pump. All right, we're back from all the heating and the putting it in the degasser and everything else. We are back and officially ready. So now that she's back clean and clear and crystallized and looking wonderful, she's melted down and ready to go. Let's see if we can get some good baits out of these. Let's get some runs out of this. See what we got. All right, I think we've settled up long enough to find out what we're working with here. Again, the 2-inch Midwest Finesse. Start with the clear, see what we got. See if we made silver the way we should have made silver. Now, not sure what you call silver if that is not silver. Because it just, as clear as I thought it was going to look, it is truthfully not that clear, truthfully not that see-through. It does give off a very silvery vibe. That is absolutely wonderful. You know, I have never really sat down and plugged away at baits and made each and every one of them exactly what I was looking for the very first time I sat down to stare the colors in. That is a very beautiful silver. Look at that. It came out remarkable. Let's get these all in the drink. Let's see what we got. All right. There's a quick sweep. These came out really, really well. And you can clearly see the Christmas joy and Christmas spirit in the entire situation. So I had a pretty good time making these baits, getting them to where they are. And I discovered something every single time I make something. So this was a good idea, and I'm glad I was able to help. For all my people out there, I really hope this brightens your holidays. Have a great one from everyone over here. I hope that this was a good video for those out there. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. You know, this was a little fun thing to do because this is really out of season, and pretty much none of these colors except for maybe the silver would be very effective in the weather that we're in right now. So this was just a fun video, something to put out for the holidays, something to show some little bit of Christmas spirit. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, we didn't play any festival music or make any eggnog or cheers or anything or unwrap any presents, but I felt like I had a good time making it. Everything went really smooth, and you know, the colors are so predominant. They're like, mwah, you know, they're just right there. They're right in your face. Thank you guys for, you know, supporting, for watching the channel. Remember to hit the subscribe button down there if you want to keep rocking with me and seeing more content. Hit the thumbs up button for me too. If you made it this far, you clearly enjoyed the video enough to get this far. So leave me a thumbs up button so that, leave me a thumbs up button. No, so go ahead and leave me a thumbs up so that way YouTube's algorithm will start showing me to more people, and maybe I can get more people to like my videos too. You know, it costs you nothing but a little bit of hand energy to get that clicking finger, or if you're on your cell phone, it's that button there, you know. Just do one of those for me, and I appreciate you. If you're feeling so inclined, you can go ahead and comment down below. But for the most part, yeah, this was just for fun. I really truly hope you guys enjoyed. Hold up. Now this very specific piece of merch that I'm wearing right here, these one-of-ones, they're not out yet. I haven't figured out how to work these out, but I will leave a link in the top of the description for anybody who is still looking for something to get that angler in your life, that fisherman in your life. I have a new small line of clothing that is coming out on Teespring. I will leave the link right down below. You can get my logo, my angling bass on various items of clothing, from sweatshirts to long sleeves to short sleeves, and you know, I have other things. My yurt is out there on a shirt for you, so you can get to check that out too. So go ahead and click the link down below. Go check out Teesprings, check out the merchandise that I'm working with right now. That would be much appreciated. Also, thanks for spending your time. Till next time, I'm out. Yerp! Guess who's back? Yeah, don't worry about the whole beard thing. It happens sometimes. I have a few moments, and I am going to sneak and put some very special pretty worms on the Christmas tree. Shh. Don't tell Keisha. Don't tell the kids. I don't think anybody's gonna find out. Damn it. I've been found out. There's someone hiding in the shadows over here. You can't see them. Maybe they won't notice me if we be really, really quiet. I don't think they see me yet. I'm gonna turn just enough lights on so that you guys can see me and see what I'm doing. Zoom out a little bit. No, still can't see that person. That's wonderful. Okay. So, it's enough lights here. Oh, hi. Hey. Didn't see you there. So anyway, this is our normal Christmas tree. And as you can see, it has normal ornaments on it, doing normal things. But I wanted to sneak and put some very unnormal ornaments on a normal tree. Here we go. You know the sad thing is, I don't really think anybody's gonna notice. Besides for the people who are sitting here watching me do it, I don't think anybody else is gonna notice. There's a worm from the tree. Holiday worms, yeah, yeah. I think they found you.
Oh, you really did. I didn't see it either. I didn't. Where'd he go? I didn't see.
Can't do anything in private right
I looked him right in the eyes and said, I only saw the camera. Oh my gosh. What are you doing to the tree?
Bringing holiday fishing cheer to all.
Okay.
Don't film me.
We're filming it.
I don't like being on camera.
Sure. Okay.
As you turn to speak to the camera.
Right. Blinks 3 times.
You're not really there. You're a person. You're not a camera. Don't let them confuse you, okay? You're real. Hey. Let me go.
Plant juices.
That plant juice due on my butt.
Ooh.
I don't want none of that. It's not Christmas love. Oh. Done. Done. All right. Well, let's see if we can spot any of these magnificent lures. Look at that. Look how that thing glows. Isn't it magnificent? Doesn't it look like it should be part of your normal Christmas tree?
I think so.
Listen. We can sell these. Okay? This is possible. Look at this. 3 real motion angling Christmas lures for your tree next season. For your tree next season. Look at this. Beautiful reds. Okay, look, even when the red glows, it's beautiful. Put them next to some light, they're unstoppable. Look at that silver. We have silver and gold and red and greens. But green's not on the tree because the tree is green. And that would look silly. But yeah, that came out wonderful. Glad I can add this little addition. Hope you all have a supremely happy holiday. And next year, you buy some fishing lures that go on your tree from me. Anyway, see you next time.